All right, guys, quick physical therapy tip for the day, okay? And it's related to gait speed. Gait speed is a very, very good measurement that correlates very well with fall risk and adverse health outcomes, okay? I'm going to give you a cutoff score. In general, the agreed upon cutoff score for gait speed is less than or equal to 1 meter per second. Typically indicates a significant fall risk or increased risk for general adverse health outcomes. Okay, it's very simple to measure. The way I do it in the hospital, kind of quick and easy. Measure off a 10-meter section in a straight line. Put a piece of tape on the floor that indicates the start point, and indicate a piece of tape that indicates the end point, and then time either yourself or your loved one to see how long it takes you to go, from the start point to the end point, and then do the division to see if what your score is in meters per second. Okay, like I said, the cutoff score in general, there's a little bit of variation depending on what sources you read, but in general, less than or equal to 1 meter per second typically indicates a significant increased risk for falling and adverse health outcomes. So it's very important to measure, especially if you find yourself in the hospital or if your loved one's in the hospital. Have the therapy team there measure it. They should already be doing that, technically speaking, but if they haven't, please ask them to do so if your patient can walk or if you can walk, because it gives you a lot of information. If you walk slower than that, then typically speaking, we start to advocate for receiving advanced therapy services before going home, like skilled nursing facility or inpatient rehab or something like that. So go measure your gait speed. Advocate for getting it measured if you're in the hospital. It's very quick to measure and gives a ton of information. So take care of that. If you want to, just measure it for yourself and put your scores in the comments and get back with me on that, okay? So gait speed is very important. Measure it, advocate for the measurement of it for your loved ones. Until next time, you can't go wrong getting strong. This is Jeremy with the Hospital PT.